Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to another live stream. I go by the name YaadBoss. YaadBossTV. Yes, my people, the past couple of days, quite challenging. Quite challenging. Lots of bring down. But let me start off with TikTok. Boy, me name a ring over there. Morning, noon, and night. But I want to say this. You see, when I first went over there on TikTok, and me get my first suck your mother, I say, boy, what is? What is? But as I go along over the years, I've been on TikTok maybe like 2 years now with my main account there over there on TikTok. I get to understand the people them. They're very passionate, right? And even when them tell me go, this me mother, and ring me out, it does nothing to me because me understand them. TikTok is in the trenches. So if you can't handle social media, don't try to get any form of notoriety. Yeah. But me understand where them come from. This case right here is a very delicate one. And before we start getting phone calls, I want to take you guys on a journey and where I started out with the Jaden Smith case. From Jaden actually first flash on my screen. We want to start there. Because a lot of people have a lot of questions. Like, why YaadBoss? Why have you pivoted so suddenly? Moving from beating Shanique to actually saying that Shanique is innocent from murdering Jaden Smith. You see, that's a position that is not taken based on sympathy towards a murderer. No. I work on things not based on emotions, right? I know there's a little boy by the name of Jaden Smith who is missing and presumed to be unalive, right? And emotions are high in this case. Sometimes, yeah, I'm attached emotionally too, right? But I have to try my best to separate whatever emotional feelings that I have, right? If hardcore evidence hit me and kick away, my crown witness foot them. I think that is the right thing to do, my people. And I know people are working very, very hard right now to find out if Shanique was actually on that plane. And I would say to those people, keep on working very, very hard to find out whether or not she came down, right? And whenever you find your evidence that prove that she was not on that plane, I beg you, please, may I beg you know, right? If you don't have the platform, right? More than likely you can do it on a TikTok platform. You can do it on call Andre, call me, call whoever, right? And you have an open here, or you can turn on your video and do it on your own and just show us the proof. Walk us through the steps. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me clearly. Say yes if you can hear me clearly in the chat. If you're in the chat, please let me know if you hear me clearly. This is a call-in show, right? Feel free to call in, my people. Feel free to call in. Yes, as I'm saying, is like, if you have evidence to disprove what was presented last night, let me know in the chat if you're hearing me clearly. Say yes if you're hearing me clearly. Maybe I can go up on TikTok and let me go on. Yeah, show the evidence that you have, because that's the only way we're gonna actually get any justice for Jaden Smith. Okay? We receive timelines, right? And now we receive not boarding pass. Like, we went into the website and we saw when the flight was booked, right? The actual departure time, the departure time alone does not agree with Mr. T 9 o'clock sighting. That is just how my brain work, my people. You can't beat me for how my brain work. If me I look on something and somebody say them see somebody at 9 o'clock, and this I said the people them aboard the plane at this time and the flight was delayed, it's not possible for the person to see that person on Friday at 9 o'clock. Okay? That's just all I'm trying to say here. All right, I'm not see nobody at tell me say them can hear me in the chat. I just want to make sure that I'm coming across clearly. Let me go in another account and then we'll see if I can. Yes. Give me a second, people. Okay, good to go. All right, let's go on a journey, right? On when I actually started covering this Jaden Smith case here. Back in 2025, yeah, he went missing September 26, 2025. Quite a while. The phone line is open. If a call come in, I'll pause the video and go to the call. Listen, now is the time to call in. Me hear my name a ring over and people have questions. So now is the time to call in with no questions and I'll answer the questions. You're not going to find me in a TikTok box arguing over this and arguing over that. You're not going to find me doing that, right? Because I don't want some of my people that are coming in the live stream and I see me in a baga. Evidence is what solves cases, right? And I'm sure a lot of people understand that. Let's get through this video here. From Manchester High School is still missing. Its principal speaks.
Much anxiety still hangs over our school community and indeed across Jamaica and the diaspora as we continue to be so concerned about little Jaden Smith, who has not reached home since leaving school Friday evening. We continue to pray and trust God that he is safe, and we are seeking national and international support in trying to network so that we can have safe return of Jaden to home and school. We are keeping hope alive.
Jaden hails from Wales in Newport, Manchester. He is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 5 feet tall. Principal Gabriel describes him as a quiet but brilliant student.
Jaden is a first form student from Wales in South Manchester. So would have just started school less than a month ago. Quiet student with a brilliant mind, was placed at Manchester High School with a PEP average of over 90%. And of course, is eager to pursue his dreams. He left school after prayers Friday evening and was reportedly seen in Mandeville after 5 p.m. That's a time when he would generally be home already.
At the time he was last seen, Jaden was wearing his khaki uniform and brown shoes. Anyone knowing his whereabouts is asked to contact the Newport Police at 876-965-7253, the 119 police emergency number, or the nearest police station.
It is said that a body was found in one of the bauxite mining areas. Is believed is the operative word, to be that of the missing Manchester High School students. I think they are speaking about Jaden Smith, if I am not misunderstanding.
So before I run with stories, I like to do some research, right? Especially in this sensitive case right here. So I did some digging. I couldn't find anywhere like on TV, JCVM, Observer, or The Gleaner, where they reported any human remains found in any bauxite mining in Manchester, in or around Manchester. So I really can't confirm this story that a body was found in a bauxite mining pit. The only thing that I found was a missing lady from Outer Clarendon, where her body was actually found today in a pit at her family residence, not at a backside pit, but in a pit at the family residence. My hope is that this report is false. That is my hope, that this report is false and that it was some kind of mix up. But I had to bring it to you guys, just in case, because I really don't know. I really can't confirm this report right here because it is nowhere except for on this channel. All right. She came into the island on Friday, get rid of Jaden, and then fly out on the Saturday.
Anik, when did your cousin leave Jamaica? Allegedly, I heard that she left the Wednesday.
Allegedly. Even a YaadBossTV.
She's in custody.
Shanique, the cousin of Jaden Smith, is said to be currently in police custody. If she is indeed in police custody, this shows that the police department is not taking this case lightly, and the government of Jamaica also.
As you said, that do you get it from a credible source, sir? Please and thanks.
Matteo, I do not want to go into too much details based on
no, you don't. No, man. Hear what? You don't have to call no name, but you don't have to call no name. But based on how you would tell me, you would like get it.
She really come back to Jamaica.
You could say
I am a credible person.
Is it a conscience or she take the whole out of
information is credible.
After all those lies that she told, should I really come back to Jamaica?
Yes.
Yeah, she had landed here today.
Or probably.
And she was escorted to a particular police station where she had they had questioned.
$1 million Prime Minister for put up. $1 million Prime Minister for put up.
Auntie Dana called upon Prime Minister Bogard to put up $1 million in rewards for the safe return of little Jaden.
Ransom for Jaden, a bounty money. If put out on the media, a $1 million card, then we come fast for the news.
People that come
then you say $1 million I give away. All lie them and go come tell, but you will get something out of them. The one with the closest news.
Yeah.
$1 million Prime Minister for put up, because 2 for down Allenstead and a 5.
2 weeks now.
So me I beg your Prime Minister, put up $1 million there, so people then can contact, we can know where you look there.
You like what Jaden?
You understand?
2 weeks.
Anyway, TikTok, big up on yourself. I have a beautiful day.
So a long time, mean of this. Long time.
$1 million Prime Minister for put up. $1 million Prime Minister for put up.
And I know Jaden alone missing, There are other kids out there missing too. Police and canines switched their focus to searching the home and yard for little Jaden Smith.
Support team is currently at the home of missing Jaden Smith. Jaden is a 7th grade student at Manchester High School. Today marks exactly 2 weeks since he was reported missing. We spoke with the Jaden's relatives at the family's house in Wales District, South Manchester.
When I went to the hospital on Thursday, I didn't leave the hospital until after.
I mean, if they're innocent, they have nothing to hide, right? Police them search everywhere. Pit, fridge, everywhere.
I came home, I realized Jaden was not home, and we left immediately. I called Mr. Gabriel to find out if there was any trip or something that I was not aware of that Jaden.
Stuff, though, God. Family could be innocent,
Mr. Gabriel said no, and he's going to call the cadet leader. He did, and they said they didn't have any cadet meeting.
Watch me, my people. From the early stages, I was fair and balanced in my approach. When you hear it out of my mouth, that was 2 weeks after Jaden Smith went missing. I said out of my mouth then that, listen, TikTok, the family could have been innocent while everybody I beat the family. I do not follow the crowd. That is not me. Because I've seen a lot of people go to prison innocently when them no murder nobody. So if me a beat Smaddy for 6 months straight, based on a Crown witness evidence, Mr. Thompson, and I got confirmation. Me go in at the website Me not take with note when nobody send me. Police them never give uno nothing. Government never give uno nothing. Who gave it to you? The youth right here, so. This boy right here, so. Provided it. I shared it first with my members. We have a small member community that I try to talk to every day. And I said I wasn't going to release it to the public just yet. I was going to release it a membership only live. What's wrong with that? I have members on the channel. Yeah. Is there a cost for the membership? Yes. It's $4 and something. What's wrong with that? You see, the thing is this. People believe that to be broke and hungry is normal. The lack of money is the root of all evil, my people. Every single person that make videos on YouTube, yeah, they are compensated. But you can't look at me and say, I'm really, truly in this for justice for Jaden Smith. If I was not in this truly for justice for Jaden Smith, I would have continued to beat the people them, even when I see something in my eye, because I have an agenda. I have to prove, even if it dead in my eye, I have to prove say something else happened. If this costs me shutting down this YouTube channel, so be it. And let the authorities handle it. But I'm not going to sit here and see innocent people I walk on the road and them head get boom out. Nope. Not going to do it. Not going to do it.
So we went to the police, we make a report Friday evening, and then we went to Mandeville and we drive up and down to find out.
They have the K9 unit out there
get
too.
any taxi and want to come home. And when persons are saying that Jaden empty his savings.
So yesterday there were reports that little Jaden Smith, the missing student from Manchester High School, that his body was actually found in bushes close to a bauxite mine. Well, this report so far has proven to be false, right? But indeed, there was a body that was found in Manchester. Not sure if it was close to a bauxite mine pit, right? The person body who was found was a decomposed body. The person name is Marlon Corinthian. He's 46. And he was found in bushes in George Reed, Manchester, unrelated to Jaden Smith. So this is not Jaden Smith. So it has been 2 weeks and 3 days now since Jaden Smith has been missing. So he went to school on a Friday. And remember, the phone line is open, so feel free to call in. That he's still alive. If you guys have any questions, I see some questions in the chat. I'll address those. We're talking about like boarding pass, but the phone line is open. Now is the time. I mean, a lot of people been saying yard boss this, yard boss that in comment section. Now is the time to call in and let's have a debate. Yeah, let's hear your point of view. Let's have a debate live on air. Let's do that. Let's do that. Well thinking Jamaica.
Sorry to give you away. But please come on back to
my mother, please, for the safe return of her child. Jada Mom speaks.
I'm breakdown because I cannot eat, but I still have to stand strong for my 4-year-old baby because every time I cry, she said, Mommy, Jaden dead. I said, no, Mommy, Jaden alright.
Jaden look like your mother,
so still, my heart is bleeding inside. But we still have to be strong for the rest. But Jaden,
don't feel comfortable calling in, you can leave your question in the chat. Leave your question in the chat if you don't feel comfortable calling in, and I'll address those as we go along.
Anyway, please. Sorry to give
Such
you
a brilliant child.
But please come on back to mommy.
Taken away from us.
If anything is wrong in the home, I better than the
So you notice this is Andre like in the earlier stages. How sharp she was. You notice that? Very sharp, very alert. Just wanted to point that out.
I've found that more than able for you. So make sure you don't see mommy love you. I'm always love you. I don't believe say you dead.
Come on, Jaden.
Anybody ask with you, tell them say one day I come.
If you don't have him, return him, please.
I come out to mommy.
LA Louis, big up yourself, you know. You are the real emperor around here, you know. Surprise was in the background. Salute. Real investigator around here. LA Louis.
Just want your body. Just your body. Make it your body. Resting. Amen. Nothing more to say.
As a protest, Jaden Smith, a promising child taken away from us way too soon, in what many call a mother's rage to avenge the injury of our American-born pig. Chacha, it rough. "13 years old. A broken leg can be repaired, but a life cannot be returned." Chacha, a nation in mourning.
Give me no YaadBossTV. YaadBoss, you're the YaadBoss. Listen me now.
All right, my people. So that is a brief recap on my journey in the Jaden Smith case from day one when he went missing. And you have to give credit where credit is due, right? Surprise, LA Louis, they played a major role in actually getting Mr. T to talk. Also, North Coast over there on TikTok, his platform played a major role where the family came out and they actually gave public statements. The news media also played a major role. And that's where we gathered speeches, not hardcore evidence, but speeches. Speeches not backed by evidence. Speeches that really and truly, unless somebody confess, can't lock up nobody. So what we were doing for the past 6 months until yesterday, until day before yesterday, was actually looking at Mr. T timeline. Everybody, most people, believed Mr. T timeline. When him say him see Shanique at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then him see Shanique again at 2 o'clock in the evening, right? That is what everybody was hoping on. And then that's how I went to work. And I said, if Mr. TCR at 9 o'clock in the morning, me no need no boarding pass to predict when Shanique actually came into the island, because it's very simple. most of the flights coming in, historical flights, you will have like a one flight here and a one flight there that is not like a scheduled flight. Me, some people are saying me no fly on plane. I've been flying ever since I was 5 years old. Take plane regular. Every year me I fly go a foreign. Every year. Okay? So I was able to actually say, okay, the only possible flight that Shani could have been able to fly down on was a flight originating from JFK to Norman Manley International Airport, using Mr. T as our standard barrier in this Acacia. But yesterday, I produced hardcore evidence showing when Shanique boarded the plane in Atlanta, the flight was delayed. So she boarded the plane actually after 11, about 11:30. Let me ask one of this, my people. If she board the plane at 11:30 in the morning on Friday. Now we're doing reverse now, you know. We're reverse now, you know. Remember, you know, Mr. T same did see and we say, it is impossible for Mr. T to see her at 9 o'clock and she arrived at 2. Now it's reversing. We're saying that it's impossible for Shani to board the plane at 11:30 and see Mr. T at 9 o'clock on Friday. It's impossible. Now people ask about boarding pass. And what my name, Mr. Houdini? Huh? I know say a lot of one inside here have connections. We have one need to go do the investigative work and dig and dig and dig. Call the immigration. Did you see Shanique? I know say when you can't call him and get no video footage. Right? And more than likely, unless you have some hookup, this is what it is. Another thing that you can do is, if you say there's multiple flights, she could have come in on an earlier flight. It's very simple, people. I wonder if we can do the exercise right here. Let me see if I can find the website. And just look at flight tracker. Yeah, we can do the exercise right here. Let's just do it. Live and in living colors. Let's just do it right here. Right? Because some, they must say, oh, she had multiple tickets and she came in early that day. So let's see if that's a possibility, my people. All right, let's add to stage. Make this bigger. All right. So now we're on this website, right? And let's see. Let's go. Let's refresh this. So what we're looking at here, we're doing this on the fly. So just bear with me for a second here. So flight, this preset, you know. Let's hope we can do it. Yeah. All right. Okay, here we go. So we're going to be looking at the arrival airport. So we're going to say this is Montego Donald Sanchez. Okay, we're doing this on the fly, right? And when was Thursday? What date was Thursday? So Thursday was the 19th. Okay, the 19th. Donald Sanchez. Okay. And we're going to look to see, we're doing this in live and living colors. We're going to look to see if there's any flight coming from Atlanta that would actually allow Shanique to arrive in the island prior to our 2:30, right? So let's use the original flight, right? So the original is from like 10:45. So we'll say 11, 12, 1, just about 1:30. Okay. Let's see if anything is coming in from in the morning. So we're going to be looking at from 6 o'clock to 12. So these are all the flights coming in. So here we have a flight coming in from Miami. But the question for you is there was this the flight? No. And then we have one right here coming through Atlanta at 10 o'clock. Okay. Then there's another one. Let's see, this come from Atlanta at 10 o'clock. So yeah, there is a flight coming in, but is this the flight that Shanique originally came on? No. So this one originated at 8:10. So if you're an investigator, okay, it is possible. It is possible. Okay. So this is how you actually go to work as an investigator, right? So this right here, you would have said, okay, it's possible that she would be able to arrive in the island at 10 o'clock. She would have to buy 2 tickets to arrive. Okay. So now you as an investigator, you're going to have to go chase down this flight here and see if you can find Shanique on this flight here. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else here. So, okay. So origin Atlanta. So this is another one from Atlanta, right? So there are multiple flights. So you basically have to go chase down all of them flight, yeah, and see whether or not she was on those flights. And that would take some premeditated planning. She would have to be a hardcore killer, an assassin. I say, all right, me go fly go to Jamaica. I'm going to buy 2 plane tickets because I'm going down there to murder Jaden. Not thinking that if you murder Jaden and your name is called on the murder, that the police department I can actually call down the immigration and find out when you land, the police them know that, my people. The police them know when Shanique arrive in Jamaica. Monday, I'm going to cover the second entry when Shanique enter Jamaica. All of what we are doing right here, sir. And we are spinning the wheel pan. The police them have this information and them validated the information. It is validated. That's why them now arrest Shanique and charge her with murder. Shanique never see Mr. T at 9 o'clock in the morning. But I said to all of you, continue to investigate. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. Continue to investigate. You see, the number they up there now, 646-529-1535. Why people are not calling in to have a public debate? Huh? Call in and have a public debate, my people. Would you want your pitney, your mama or your papa to go to prison for something with them not do? Me no say I never murder Jaden, you know. Me no say Mr. T never murder Jaden, you know. Me never say that. Me I say based on what we have, it is highly unlikely that Shanique was the one who murdered Jaden. when you're looking at these cases, you're looking at motive. Who had the motive to mash up Jaden? Shanique had the motive to fly down, beat him, kill him. But if she never did any people, is it Shanique that murdered him? So the twist is saying that. All right. Oh, she had an ample amount of time to land at 2:30 and reach in the Mandeville area. All right, you're a call coming in here. All right. Public debate starting. Hello, good night. This is Yard Boss. You're live on the air.
Good night, Yard Boss.
Yes. Talk to me.
Yes. What I want to say is,
yeah.
Mr. T said he saw Shani in the morning and say he saw her in the evening the same time about after 3 those times. So why don't you start debating on Mr. T now, because Mr. T is the culprit, because he is trying to push somebody down, because he's the one who let us start looking at Shani, even though we were thinking about it. But what himself will start kill Shani, you know.
What he said, it was very, very, very dangerous, because Shani could have been walking on the street and somebody just blow out her brains just based on where Mr. T say.
So therefore, Mr. T, we must start talk about now, because him at the couple, because he knows so much things, and he will report the little boy from Africa and all them something. And Mr. T, everything fine from now, you know.
Well, me want to point anything, me want to point everything at the people them until me have the evidence, right? Let's go. Yeah, go ahead, Carla. Go ahead.
Mr. T was what all that Mr. T said.
Yeah.
If you go back to all of what he said, all of those interviews and all the speeches that we hear from Mr. T. Mr. T is still lying, because he's been pointing like saying somebody else read apart and he's not pointing by himself.
This is what I discover with Mr. T, right? That Mr. T is someone who drinks very heavily, right? And he probably have memory problems. Okay?
So you tell me, say, 2 times a day, you see a memory problem that.
But what me I say to you is this: it must be a senile old madman. If you say him see somebody 2 times a day, and then the itinerary no match up to him, I say, was he high? Was he drunk? I don't know.
Something is wrong.
But something is off.
I think everything points to the family. If it is not one, it's the other. It's within the family.
Yeah, but what me I say is this, right? If it is a family member, you have to find the right family member.
So what I'm saying, why didn't Shani show up all of what did you get? Why didn't she show up that?
Well,
I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, not hearing you.
Yeah. So remember, you know, so the family then did come out, you know, and they did speak, right? But the thing is this: in order for you, I am grateful that they came out and they spoke, right? What me I get is, them people, them was fearful, right? Because they're even talking about searches and all of them things there. At the point when everybody was searching for Jaden, right? There were chants for jungle justice. Jamaica have a jungle justice mentality. They may kill you without evidence.
I understand all of that. From September.
So them draw in and them just...
Why didn't she show up? Why didn't she show the boarding pass, all of that, when you just come up with last control? Why she never show up that clear?
They did show the boarding pass. Them did show everything to the police. Everything was with the police. It's my ninjas, them send it to me. Everything is with the police. Remember, you know, them now really have no obligation to share it with the public, you know. We were asking the police to share it with us.
I know that. I know that. Something is very wrong because even Miss Carrion, Mr. Carrion, is a woman and a man.
Yeah.
So what happened to that view that you have?
Are you a Christian? You're a Christian lady, right? You're a Christian?
I am.
And you read your Bible and you fully understand your Bible, right? All right, let me ask you this question now, right? Sister Carrion vision up against physical evidence. Would that female in Sister Carrion vision be Shanique?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It could be the mother. It could be a friend of hers.
All right.
It could be somebody birthing into the other female that this Muslim is being called into.
Right. But this is how I work when it comes to visions, right? A vision must tie in to timelines, right? And placing the person right there with Jaden ready and able to murder him. Right? If you don't have that, the vision is false. And there's a lot of dreams that don't come true and a lot of vision that are false if you're not tied to physical evidence.
I know that. I know that.
So far, before we got the itinerary, right, the vision line up as Shanique being the wicked girl will fly down and murder Jaden.
Yeah, everybody did label her as that. Everybody did label her as that.
But now, with that, it kick away the crown witness and it exclude her from the vision.
What them public is saying, why didn't it come long time before you going into 6 months? Now it's after so much months now enough.
And
why didn't it show up or come before all of this? Because I know that I am guilty. I wouldn't make nobody have me a drag over the place that pulled me up and down so on.
But bloggers have no control over when our sources show up with evidence. We have no control over that. This is something that the police department knew, and the police could have released a press statement to say Shanique arrived in the island at this time. They could have done that.
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't they do that? Because everybody's been blasting the police, they're not doing their work and all. So why did they even say that?
I have no clue. You would have to call the police station to find out that. But they knew. And that's what I was saying to myself too. I said the police, they must know when Shanique arriving at the island.
Of course.
And all along we have said the police them. And all along we have said the police them is a whole wicked and them a cover up. Right? All along we have said them is a whole wicked and them a cover up. But based on what we see last night, they never cover up nothing.
You know what they were doing, but then they should question Mr. King more Mr. King talking.
To my understanding, to my understanding, they question everybody in the family. But questioning is one. You can question people as much as you want to question them, you know. Right? And they could be guilty and nobody not talk.
I know.
So
but
now
they were the ones.
Yeah.
They were the ones who let people know about the Perth Road and that Jaden was on Perth Road and all of that. Everything you hear about this case is him, you know.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching this from day one.
Yeah.
Because I am in the States right now. And New York, and from that, this boy missing that Thursday evening and the first person I heard talk was the aunt. And I've been watching it every day. If I sit down and cry like that and laugh. Because when you think of how that little boy crying to me, like when they were murdering him, I just imagine that little boy begging to me like, you understand? Nobody have no mercy upon him. I've been watching it every night with us, and this hour every day with us on the phone. This is something about you. This is something about you.
Yeah.
I've been following it. Some of them I didn't even know them because you know chat and laugh, chat and laugh, and when you start bringing them up, you realize you understand? I've been following this, and all we need is justice for this people. He didn't deserve. He didn't deserve one day.
Yeah, to be quite honest with you, right, it's going to take a public effort, right, to bring justice to this case. Because from the vantage point that I'm looking, I don't think the police them are going to be able to solve this. They're going to need information from the public. Them can't, them don't have the what you would say now. Because of what happened with the hurricane, right? Because of what we now know that they had, where Shanique alibi basically come close to checking out, right? As far as the police them concerned, Shanique had a airtight alibi. Okay? If Shanique have a airtight alibi, and she was the one with the motive to murder Jaden, and she's cleared by the police department, and everybody go down, they go give statement, who them a look for? Them not look for the family. I have an obligation to tell you the truth. You get what I'm saying? So, basically, if we can't feed them new information or find Jaden body somewhere, we just a spin wheels.
What I'm saying in this case, well, there is no power higher than the Almighty God. There is nothing that is impossible with him.
Yes.
Nothing is impossible with him. And if it is his will, justice must be served.
That is right.
Justice will serve.
And you remember when me and Surprise spoke about guilt, right? And carrying on with knowing that you actually took someone's life, right? We spoke about that. So if there is someone out there that actually killed Jaden accidentally, give him a blow, and you get rid of his body, that person is actually living with that guilt, right?
Yeah.
Even if they don't.
Before that person did, if it is the will of God, the person must stand.
Yeah. So if something accidentally happened to Jaden, right, and that person will free themselves, right, that person would actually find a safe path, right, to get to, I would say maybe, I'm not going to call it. Yeah, go ahead.
But I'm saying, Yata, why is the family running up and down? Why are they not at home? Because everybody used to be at home. And I understand by listening that the wife not there, the little boy, them are not there. You don't let me see there. Why is it that they are not there?
The reason behind that is this. Remember me telling you over and over, right? Jamaica, if them try you and convict you in the court of public opinion, you know how garrison life work, right? Yeah. It's like if your name called upon something and you're living at the garrison, you have to run away. And when things cool down, you come back. It's the same thing.
I think if people would want to them, they could have done them long time. I mean, they were, it's from September it happened. You understand? All people want is for them to speak the truth.
Yeah, I mean, me and you may think so, right? Me and you may think so, right? But if it was me and me know say me not involved in a murder in Jaden, and them a say me murder Jaden, and them a look for me strange when me a walk on the road, me I go take for myself too. Me not go stay.
Bishops them doing that, it make them the people are pointing on them.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, but you have to look on like everybody fear level is kind of different, you know? Everybody fear level is kind of different. And that is like, even with like the searches too, like you don't know, because some people are said them call after search, why weren't they like out there helping? You know, but remember, have you ever been on TikTok before? when this case start, right? When Jaden went missing and Shanique fly down and everybody starts saying she fly down and she murder him. That's what them say over there now. So what would you do, right?
But then it gets suspicious. I mean, your child is hurt and you come down in hunger. You understand? And then the following day, the little boy went missing.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was pointing fingers at her.
Yeah. It would look suspicious, but I'm asking you, Carla, right? What would you do if you fly down, if it was your baby, right? And you fly down, right? And everybody say, yeah, you murdered Jaden. What frame of mind would you be in if you know, say, your timeline, right? You never in the area when Jaden went missing. What you would do? Would you be fearful of your life?
Of course. Because okay. But you could point in fingers, you of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but you have to prove. You have to prove because the thing is this time that Mr. T was told us that's what we were looking at.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's why the finger starts pointing on her because Mr. T is here at the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Then in the evening again, he's there and she go away and come back. So he couldn't believe that she reached her birthday and come back. So
yeah.
That people were pointing and those were pointing in the evening part was pointing at the same time. They were talking about the first one. And then bring all of this thing into people's mind and then give it all this perspective.
Yeah.
To be pointing finger at them.
Yeah. The thing is this, right? To my understanding, they were able, at least the person who is being accused, right, as being the murderer, was cleared by the police. But in the case of in public opinion, everybody had Mr. T seen her. So in public opinion, there is no, what you would say, no vindication because there was nothing in the public, and that's why we've been calling the police to tell us when Shanique arriving at the island, and they wouldn't do so. If the police did do that early, at least like release a press, like, okay, this is when she landed, then Mr. T's statement would not be living on this long.
So how you hear some Mr. T see that? Or a person who have good brain, good remembrance to bring people to school. I don't understand that.
I can't really disclose my sources, right? Having a channel like this, you have a lot of people, right, that feed your information. I'm not saying he's a madman, you know. I'm not saying him is a madman, right? What I'm saying is his version of events compared to the actual boarding pass make him look like him crazy.
Yeah. You know what it looked like? He's covering up something.
Oh, could be.
He's covering up the same cell.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let me take this call, okay? Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
and
you.
Look here, no worries with the case. Now, whatever you can find, whatever you can do, because we just need justice for Jaden.
Yes.
We need justice for it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Let's answer no, you forget about it.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do for us to get justice, we are still depending on you.
Okay.
So have a good night now. Thanks for your time.
All right. Good night. Thank you. Welcome. This is YaadBoss. Turn down your TV. Hello?
Yes, YaadBoss. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
I'm good. Let me ask you, because I keep, I've been following the story.
Yeah.
But my question is this.
Yeah.
If the person don't have to pull the trigger to be guilty, or to be the murderer, okay? But of course, we know the family is involved. If you question the family and you're getting different stories, what are they hiding? Why everybody not saying the same thing? If you lie about something, you always have to tell different story. But when you tell the truth, if you say it a million times, it's the truth.
Yeah.
And what I don't understand is the lady came down, yes, she have the motive because her child got hurt. But she don't have to pull the trigger. When Leona Bradshaw killed the woman and her baby, she didn't pull the trigger. She hired contract killers, right?
All right, slow down for a second.
We know.
Yeah, slow down for a second. What was Leona Bradshaw motivation behind murdering? Who did she murder? She murdered her matey, right?
She murdered the matey and the baby.
Yeah. So what would be like the motivation behind Leona Bradshaw murdering her matey?
Okay.
Because she don't want the matey to have the man.
Right. I know this woman.
Yeah.
She got upset because her child got hurt. Most likely it's her first. I don't know if it's her first child, but her child got hurt. Her child, and Jamaican people believe that American babies or American children, you put them on a pedestal. Because I noticed when they visit Jamaica, you see them out in the yard, they run up and down in shoes and socks. And the regular children in Jamaica running barefoot beside them.
Yeah.
Okay, so people look at Americans as if they are coming from a different planet.
Yeah.
And they treat them different. This child got hurt. They have the motive. I'm not saying that they intentionally went out and planned to kill the child. Probably they hit the child so hard that probably that's what caused it. Could be an accident.
Yeah, but Carla, listen, right? Because you went from Shanique, right? You went from, okay, Shanique might have been removed, right? But even if she's removed, she could call in a hit. Why would a mother of a 2-year-old call in a hit and a 12-year-old? You see, we can't continue to like move the goalposts, right? We have to focus.
No.
Right?
No, we're not moving the goalposts. The grandparents know about Mr. T and his wife and the boy that lives there. They know what happened. Okay. Shanique might not. Shanique was upset when she heard her child get hurt. Probably she started to say to the mother, "You guys are careless. You guys let my child get hurt," and she got upset. So with all of that, it pushed the fire. But the child got hurt by the grandparents, and that boy. They need to look on that boy. That's a big boy. They need to look on that boy. Because what I'm saying is, as I said, probably they didn't hit him to kill him.
Yeah.
Right? But the hit that they give him, eventually probably he knock out and they get scared and just say, let's finish it. Because I remember somebody was saying that when the police went there and they saw the blood and the boy said, it's goat blood because they didn't want them to ask too much question. I don't know if that's true. But the family know about it. Why Mr. T lied in the first place? He lied in the first place. And the truth is the truth. They should not lie. It's better they said, well, you know, when it happened, the boy or somebody got frightened and just pushed him and he hit his head on the dresser. But he went to school the day. I don't know if anybody confirmed that he was at school because
he went. Going on. He went to school. The problem is whether or not he made it home. Yeah.
Well, he went to school the day and he didn't make it home, so definitely it's a contract. Somebody pick him up and kill him, because if they were gonna kill him, they would kill him at the spur of the moment when they were upset, right? And if they give him that cooling off period the Friday, they would not have killed him on the road. They would have killed him in the yard and go dump him somewhere.
So we say, Shanique, hold on, because you're all over, right?
Okay.
You say, Shanique, PS Maddy for pick up Jaden and go kill him?
Look here, Mr. T is a taxi man. Mr. T know a whole heap of people. Okay, my taxi man, he had the whole heap of boy. Them a run up and in taxi. We're hungry. You know, take $1,500 to pay somebody for knock off somebody. If he went to school, because if the family was gonna do it, they would probably do it at the when everybody upset running around and what have you. If he gets that cooling off period and it happened after the fact, a whole 24 hours pass, Okay, it's a contract killing. Okay, so Shanique might not do it. Probably at the spur of the moment when she was upset, she put in a phone call. She said, "I want him gone." Right? I don't know what happened, but the family know what happened.
I'm gonna say this to you, right? How long have you been following my channel? How long have you been a subscriber over here?
I have, something. It's only about 2 days because I was following it when what's his name interviewed Mr. T. And when he interviewed Mr. T, and then I realized that the police lost interest, nobody was doing anything. I knew the kid was dead, and I just said, "It's just."
No, I'm saying, how long have you been a subscriber over here on YaadBossTV?
I'm not a subscriber.
Well, you need to subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, because this is the way how we work, right? We work based on not saying, okay, Shanique pay somebody for murder him, but we go based on evidence, right? If we can't prove something,
I understand what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying, but you say you want to have a conversation.
Yeah, we're having a conversation.
Evidence for everything. A conversation, you can have a conversation with evidence, but I heard you saying that you can't see people on the road and go kill them because time she come in, she couldn't commit murder. And I'm saying that she didn't have to pull the trigger. Okay, she didn't have to pull the trigger. She was upset. She jumped on the plane the same night. Who knows what plan she made before she got to Jamaica. Okay, she don't have to pull the trigger for it to happen. Right. Whatever arrangement she make, it was done by the phone. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to be. You say you want to have a conversation.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
right?
That's cool. Yeah.
But if you want me to subscribe, I don't have a problem subscribing. I was just listening. I just have to go on the thing and I see where you was talking about it, and you say you want to have a conversation. It's okay.
That's an interesting point though. I've never heard of that one before. That should appear somebody to kill him.
Yeah, she don't have to pull no trigger. She was upset when it happened. She made a phone call. I want the boy out of the house. I want it done. I want to get rid of him. I don't care what you have to do. Get rid of him. Right? So personally, that's what happened. So that's why they're switching and twitching and carrying on and lying all over the place. Okay, so if you're going to look for evidence that Mr. T didn't do it and the wife didn't do it, why are they lying? Who picked him up at the bus stop? He went to school. Who picked him up? So if the family didn't do it, but they know who did it, and they know who they paid to do it. Because if they were gonna do it, they would have done it at the spur of the moment when they were heated. They wouldn't give him 24-hour cooling off period. Okay, but if they make the arrangement for the boy to be gone before the woman get to Jamaica. What you did, the research you did is correct. The woman did probably leave on the plane. I know her credit card is there. She paid for the ticket.
Yeah.
Right? She leave and she arrived in Jamaica. Yes. All of that was done. But she wasn't there when the murder was done. The murder was done. He's gone. Don't worry about it anymore. He's gone.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Them need to go. They got to do them job.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. All right.
All right.
Bless up. Another twist in the saga. The goalposts keep on moving. We remove Shanique, or Shanique removed herself from the vicinity. Now, them say, she not for dead. She calling the hit. That takes some planning. She buy more than one ticket. We just all let you know how that sound, because we're like dragging so hard, right? Because we can't get out of our brain that the probability is high that Shanique did not murder Jaden. We never get it out of our brain. Most well-thinking people understand, based on the physical evidence that we have, that looked like she wasn't there. And why would she call in a hit on a 12-year-old after a little baby? And then you compare this case to Leona Bradshaw, who wanted to murder our woman. That's not a good comparison. That is not a good comparison of people. Yeah, let's stay focused. But Carla, thank you so much for the call. Phone line is open. Someone was trying to call just now. Let me see if I can return these calls. Yeah, let's do that. Someone. All right, we're going to return some of these calls here. She could be right. Someone in the comment section, not easy, you know. Not easy at all, at all. Going down the rabbit hole, not going to lead us to justice. Hello, good evening. Oh. All right, let's try someone else. Yard boss, them really walk by you. And Pauline, one of my members. Pauline, come on now. You've been here for a while. You should know me by now. You should know me by now, Pauline. It's a Minotech program. Let's see if this person will pick up. Hello, good evening. You tried to call Yard Boss program earlier?
Yes, yes.
Yes. How you doing? You're live on the air.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yard Boss, I've been following this case
Mm-hmm.
from last year. And I don't know why this case is the only case I see where it really gets to me. I can't even sleep at night.
Mm.
And it really looks fishy.
Yeah.
And Yard Boss, I must say, I don't think this is coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you come up with the ticket and the itinerary and that.
Mm-hmm.
But this can be a coincidence. Just as your child get injured and they claim that the little boy injured the child. The child go missing. Yeah. Something is not adding up.
Right.
Something is not adding up. And nobody, only God himself can tell me, say the family don't know about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My dear, I can't sleep at night. Every night I try to watch everybody's show. I'm following this case up. And last night I feel so, not that to say I want who are innocent to get charged, but I was so disappointed last night when I heard what went on.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, if Mr. T comes out and said he saw Shanique that morning, why didn't Shanique come and prove herself that Mr. T was telling a lie? He didn't see Mr. T. Why everybody stay silent with that? If Mr. T said he saw me this morning, and I know that from her to every he did not see me, I am going to call and make everybody know that what he is saying is a lie because he did not see me.
Yeah.
So remember at one time I was listening to an interview with Shanique, and she said when she heard of what happened, she was so upset. And she even thought our child was going to be crippled.
Yeah.
And it's when she come to Jamaica, she kind of cooled down and so on. I don't know what time the plane landed in Jamaica.
2:30. 2:30. He landed at 2:30. Yeah.
2:30.
Just around.
So, and it take how much hours from Montego Bay to
anywhere from maybe like 2 hours and 45 minutes to 3 hours.
All right. So anything is possible. Anything is possible because you have driver better than driver. You have sometimes the road is busy, sometimes the road is clear. Anything is possible. I am not going to say that she do it.
Right.
When it's not she, but I know anything is possible. If she reach Montego Bay 2 o'clock or 2:30, she can reach Mandeville by the latest 5:30 in that area. Mm-hmm. Those are the time when I think the little boy went missing. And too much twist to the story, too much.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right? Because we're continuing to move the goalposts, right? And it seems like you've been over here following for quite a while, right?
Yes.
And you know how I go to work, right?
Yes. And I respect how you go about your work. Mm-hmm. I respect that.
Yeah. So now we're saying that Mr. T sighting dead wrong, right? Yes. And now we have moved the goalpost and we are saying, all right, Mr. T, something wrong with your head. Mm-hmm. And now we are saying, okay, if something wrong with Mr. T head and Shanique landed at 2 o'clock, we're going to say we're going to make sure so she hurry up come out of the airport. As soon as she lands, she come off of the plane at 2 o'clock, at 2:30, and she not even go through immigration, and she not even go through custom. She just come off of the plane, jump in the car, pan the tarmac, and drive to.
And take her more than half hour where she don't.
So 3 o'clock she come out. So 3 o'clock she come out.
All right.
Yeah.
So what about by 2:30? She come out 3 o'clock.
And then the driver drives so fast, him cut off 30 minutes after the travel time.
Listen, YaadBoss, let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. You see, as I'm a mother of 4.
Yeah.
And my husband died from my last child was 4 months old.
Yeah.
And I was the mother and the father for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the one who grew them and take care of them.
Yeah.
And you see, if anything wrong with them,
mm-hmm.
let me tell you something. It's the quickest I move.
Right. Okay.
It's the quickest I move because my child is my child. And if I hear something like that, I am going to move as fast as ever. Not even food I don't want to eat.
Mm.
So I am, listen. This case, it have me going. It have me going. I cannot sleep. I am so sorry for this little boy. I would say the mother failed him, the father failed him, the family failed him, the government, everybody failed this little boy. But you know what I can say? The word of God said, when your mother and your father forsake you,
mm-hmm.
he will take you home. And you see, because so much people fail this little boy, I know, I am not asking, I know that God is going to bring out that culprit who destroyed this little boy.
Yeah.
I know and I trust and I put my faith in it that God is going to show up the one who did this to him.
Yeah, and that's what we need to depend on. Right? Know? Yeah, that's what we need to depend on.
Everybody. We're not, let me tell you now, you see the point that I reach now with this case. I am not looking to man no more for this case again.
Divine intervention. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I am looking for the God Almighty.
Divine intervention.
With this little innocent little child.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This innocent little child.
Yes.
I cry night, I cry day for this little boy.
Mm-hmm.
This innocent little child. And what they did to him is so unfair.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? No sin not going unpunished.
Yes.
God is going to bring out the one who did this to him.
Yes.
And he is the one that we are looking forward to tonight.
Yes.
I am praying for God to bring this one to justice, and I hope anybody is listening to this show.
Confess
I
now.
hope they have a heart and a conscience.
Yes.
Because no sin not going unpunished, God.
Yes.
Whatever you sow in life is that what you are going to reap.
Yes.
And the Bible said again, the sins of the parents visit the third up to the third and the fourth generation. Right?
Yes.
Anything you've done in life, if you do good in life, you do it to yourself. If you do bad in life, you do it to yourself.
Yes.
That's why I try my best to do as much good as I can to all the people I can in every way I can.
Yes.
Hurting a little child like this, God is so upset and so upset about this. And I know God is going to bring out this one this evening.
Yes.
He is the one that we are looking forward to. The police, we can't look to him because it looks like the police, they are not doing anything. Why they don't
same with them say, same with them say me sell out too, you know. Same with them say me sell out.
I'm not going to say that. I am not going to say that. I am not going to say that. I see, I watch everybody, and I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
Why they can't do a lie detector test on these people? Can they?
I mean, they have to consent to it. Yeah, you can't just order lie detector test on people. So court, something I believe the court have to. Yeah, I don't even know. You have to look at the law. Yeah, you have to look at the law. But even listen, lie detector test is not 100% proof because people are trained to actually tell lies. Some people can be murderers and then pass a lie detector test. No, watch you know, YaadBoss, you know what took place. I tell you, some of these people, you know, I don't know where them come from, you know. I TikTok trollers them, you know.
Don't pay the negative comment, no, man. Don't say it because God, don't pay the negative
easy
comment.
at all.
What I am saying tonight, you know, why Mr. T, if that be the case, why Mr. T tell all these lies? Why, what, Anna? Why Mr. T don't come out and say something? Why did he have to tell all these lies?
Yeah, I really don't know what to tell a caller, right? Because he was my crown witness. And he can't continue to be my crown witness when I have evidence that goes against whatever come out of my mouth.
But all I can say, YaadBoss, God say every judge is a sinner. I am not, but I strongly believe that the families know about this. Someone in the family did this. Maybe they did not do it intentional. Maybe beat him or give him a hard dick and knock him out or something, and they do something and do something and hide him.
Yeah.
And get rid of the body and to cover it up. But you know, I feel that is the family know about it.
Yeah.
No stranger don't know about it, and this is not any coincidence because just as the child get injured, he was there all along, and just as the child get injured, he missing.
Yeah.
Nothing like this. But God, you think God are easy somebody? Wait.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's powerful. He created all of us, you know. But yeah, without evidence, to be quite honest with you, it's gonna need a confession,
intervention,
divine intervention, and somebody have to
God
look.
Intervention. God is going to show up that one. God is going to show up that one. Oh my God, I feel it so much to the core of me, from my belly bottom. I feel it so much.
Yeah, and I know, like yesterday was very, very disappointing with people.
Very. I was so emotional last night. I cried.
Yeah.
You see, if a person is not guilty, then the person is not guilty.
Right.
But if a person is guilty, then I was looking forward to hear to hear something closer to the case where it can be solved.
Yeah.
But I was so disappointed last night, and I must say, God knows everything. He know, and the person who did it know himself, and God know everything. So God, anything done in darkness have to come to light.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I thank you for doing this work, and God bless you and keep you.
You know easy. You know easy. Because the last 2 days I be beating me, I get, for giving them the information where everybody asks for so long. Everybody want it, And as soon as you get it, oh, bogus.
Me hear them, man. Me hear them. But let me tell you something. Don't even, you see people, two people, don't even take it for anything. Because, let me tell you, it's because people want justice for the little boy so much. And I guess everyone feel disappointed. That's why, I don't think they mean anything to bash you or anything. But, they were so disappointed because I myself was disappointed too. But the truth is the truth. You have to admit to the truth.
Yeah.
So continue doing your good works, and God bless and keep you, cover you under his blood, and wherever you go, may his mercy follow you wherever you go.
Thank you so much.
So have a blessed night.
You too. Take care. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, my people. All right, let's see. Let's call back this person here. Hello, good night. This is Yard Boss. You're live on the air.
Good night, Yard Boss. I've been here from day one.
Yes.
Silent listener. I had my theory. I was listening to this lady, but before listening to the lady that called and said you don't have to do the hate, I think I was there and I said she hit the nail on the head, because this person that said Jaden was eating too much and Jaden was this and Jaden was that, seemed like Jaden was being watched for that day by that person.
Who is that?
And then they said it is a sacrifice.
Oh, surprise.
If all the rich people could do sacrifice, poor people don't do sacrifice. So it could be that person was, because you know so much about a little.
You know what I'm calling him? Okay, you know what I'm calling him? Oh, so you say
look like him being watched? Because yes, he was being watched by that person. The call made, and he is the one that gonna bring out the act. So Jaden was being watched by that person. Right?
Yeah.
And he just used him for a sacrifice, because if they do that, they have something to get out of it more than just murder.
But you know what? I am going to go listen back to those recordings, with like the connection between the principal and the family, because I never actually, I heard like when Mr. T said him give a key to something, right? You hear me? I'm echoing. When Mr. T did say him give the key to some boss house, right? I didn't hear Mr. T say the principal of the boss, I have to go and listen to that, the recording again.
People do research and say the principal was the boss, and the principal lied the Yard Boss, because he said he does not know the family that well. And to find out Mr. T worked there and worked there.
Them work where?
They work at the Airbnb that he has, that Shani go to change his clothes. Although they could figure out about that part, because it's that he, but I say that itinerary, you can have an itinerary and do an itinerary, you can have an itinerary.
Turn on your TV. Turn down your TV. Turn down your TV because it's echoing.
let me move out of here.
Yeah.
You can have an itinerary and you did not make the flight. An itinerary is just when you purchase the flight, you purchase a ticket.
Yeah, but that was validated by the police department.
Yes.
So that's not really a debate until somebody come up with their investigation and prove otherwise. But that was already validated.
Yes, but as we say, you know how to do it yourself. I think it was done. I sacrifice. I would say then. I would say it was.
Let's stick to the sacrifice part. Let's stick to
for the day.
Yeah, I like the sacrifice part where you were talking about. So somebody are watching, right? So who are watching?
Yes, boss. It was a sacrifice, but because it's only rich people who sacrifice, poor people don't do sacrifice.
Oh.
And he was being watched by that person.
Oh, you don't know who the person could be?
Just came to school 1 month ago. How you know that this guy was eating too much for the day and he looked us at, if you go back and listen to what he said, and then he was the one that said some lady see Jaden with bag and Jaden run, if they didn't have that, they would catch him in the bushes and all kind of story. Like seriously?
Yes.
He is making up the alibi because he's the one that took Jaden.
Oh.
That's where the light is shining, YaadBoss. I can tell you. Yep. She did not do it. She just made a call, and that was the call that she made. Yep, because apparently they have strong connection. Yep.
All right,
that's the way you guys need to look.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. The twist continues to come. Goalposts continue to move. But remember, my people, all opinions are welcome. But at the end of the day, the visions, the stories must tie back to evidence we can send people go to prison. Interesting take. Interesting take. All right, let's see. Just make sure say WhatsApp my phone. All right. Good afternoon. YaadBoss talking. Live on the air. Hello? Hello?
Good night, YaadBoss.
Yes, how you doing?
All right. YaadBoss, I think now that you have new evidence, I think, need to bring in Surprise to come, give us some new take.
Yeah, he's coming tomorrow. Yeah, he's coming tomorrow. I sent him the thumbnail. It's going to be YaadBoss in a soldier uniform versus Surprise. Yeah. So, he's coming tomorrow.
Yes, that would be good. I think, need to come give us a fresh news summary now that,
Yeah.
You have your evidence. And you said a couple of nights ago that Jaden was walking on Perth Road the Wednesday before he went missing the Friday.
That's what I heard, yeah.
And so that means that's a road that he would have been familiar with?
Yes.
Okay. And I am wondering though, with the lies with Mr. T, I am wondering the presence of LA, it was LA Lewis who did that interview with him.
Yeah.
And I am wondering if the presence of LA Lewis was too much for him and he got nervous and overwhelmed.
Yeah, I don't think he was necessarily like lying, right? Just like I'm thinking he was just mixing up time all over the place. Because there's no way you can tell so much time like you're 100% positive, but then the evidence where the police them vet and where immigration vet does not tie to your timeline. You know? Yeah. And everybody was using his sightings, you know?
Exactly, because that's where the focus was on, because we had placed so much confidence on, the time that Mr. P has given us.
Yeah.
That we wasn't looking anywhere else. We wasn't focusing anywhere else.
Yeah.
But just on his timeline.
She's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Yes, and the family should have come out and said something with regards to the timing that he gave, They should have said something.
Yeah, the thing is this though, like if it was my family, having a lawyer does not show guilt, right? If you're afraid to give like public statements, right? Having a lawyer to address the public for you on your behalf is totally fine. To clarify anything that is in the public domain, right? Like that is like with me, if it's my family or if it was me, that's what I would have done, right? If it was me in another situation there and I know I was not guilty, like none of my people, them in my family, give public statement to anybody. We don't talk to media. If something happened, you don't give no public statement to nobody. Because even if you're innocent, right? And this one they go say something, and that the one they go say something, everybody go start scrutinize. And then in the eyes of public opinion, you look guilty. And now the goalpost is like moving all over the place, and we are pull. It's like, what if, what if it turn out that a confession come from somebody outside of the family? What we are gonna do? Huh?
Well, that's where we now have to start looking, because as the lady who you spoke to a while ago on the phone had said that there was the friend been watching Jaden all day, and with all those lies that he told also, we wasn't focusing on, the school like that.
Yeah.
But we have to start looking in that direction, because with the lies that he told in his interviews, what was he hiding, and why was he telling so much lies? Why did he tell those lies?
Yeah, I like talking tonight. Let me just write down my next thing that I'm going to be investigating, but I'm not going to be talking about it on air though, because you guys are giving me some good points now. Principle.
Yes, because we now have to start looking into that direction, because I think Jaden went school that Friday morning, and I think Jaden gone and tell somebody at school what had happened in the home that night, the Thursday night.
Yeah.
I think he went school the Friday morning.
Yeah.
And he told somebody at school, whether it was the principal or it was, the cadet teacher. I think he tells somebody at school what had happened the Thursday night in the home. And I think they take disadvantage of that, of what he told them.
Cadet.
I think they use because, I know where Manchester High School is, and where Jaden was last seen up there on Perth Road, in where Manchester High School gate is. You could be looking up to where that stoplight is. It's just like about 2 minutes walk. 2 minutes walk from the gate to that second stoplight where he was last seen. That's where it's about 2 minutes walk. So I think, to be honest with you, but I am thinking that it could have been someone from the school pick up Jaden up at that stoplight somewhere along Perth Road.
Let me tell you something, right? I'm just taking notes. I can't say much on the ear. I'm just taking notes as you talk.
Yes, I am thinking somebody from the school pick him up right up there on Perth Road, because the school is just right below where he was last.
Yeah.
He was right in the vicinity of the school.
Yep.
So I am thinking somebody from the school pick him up, and that's why the principal from the school came out flashing with so many lights and cover up and all kind of story from the school.
And the question that I have that is puzzling to me, right, is I'm going to have to do some more research on the connection between the principal and the family, because social media has been running with this narrative that the principal know the family and that the family work for the principal and that the principal breed Shanique. But how did we confirm that? Was that done through hearsay? Or was that done through factual evidence? That is, social media is dangerous, you know. What if the family never know the principal? Because them said, Ann call the principal. How Ann get the number? We don't know.
It was she who said it, you know. It wasn't social media who
Yeah,
said
she said,
it.
no, she said it out her mouth that she called the principal. But in some schools, you have WhatsApp groups, you have groups. So what if that's where she got the principal number from and she didn't know the principal directly? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. I'm probing. I don't know. Because I don't have any hardcore evidence, right? We say, Ann and Mr. T actually work for the principal. I would have to go back and listen to the recordings to see if me hear out of Mr. T mouth say him work for the principal. Me no know. But that's the dot that I'm gonna try to connect, right? To see if I hear anything. Because if them no work for the principal and it was just hearsay, why? I don't know.
Yes, but I think you need to go through the interviews that was done by, that's on the nationwide news.
Yeah, this puzzling, but you know, because Sister Carrion keep on saying principal, a woman and a man. The principal. We're getting closer, you know.
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer, but I just have the feeling that it's someone from the school. Jaden went to school that Friday morning and tell whether it was a cadet or the principal, and one of them pick him up. They won't pick him up, but nobody see him in the vehicle going through the gate. They take further, a minute or two up the road and pick him up. I think it's somebody from the school picking up the Perth Road.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
And I think that's why, you know, he came with so many lies and stories. But it's a lot of lies and stories he came out with.
That is the reason why we have these calls. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right?
Yeah.
We'll talk next time. Yes. That is the reason why we have these calls. From the early beginnings, that's what we're doing to build a close-knit community over here. Communicate in the comment section, have live sessions. Hello, good evening. This is Yard Boss. You're live on the air.
Yeah, me not see you talk to me.
Yeah, man. Me I talk to you now, man. Yeah.
Me see you talk. Yeah. Hey, what you come up with last night is a good idea. But that no proves that she did it on the flight. Yeah.
Okay.
If she didn't have that, she'd have presented that long time on show, so she really come in 2 o'clock. From all this time, people have said she come in the morning. You want them to say she wouldn't bring that up long time? No. We don't believe it.
Oh, she was like watching social media to hear what everybody else say.
Oh God, if she never watch it, somebody will watch it and tell her. They definitely will watch it because she's on edge. She don't know what can happen in minutes, so she have to keep up with it.
But what if the police department them already vet this and immigration clear it? So I'm not sure what the problem is with this. If our governing body in Jamaica vetted and said that Shanique actually gets stamped in her passport, them have it right there.
Yeah, but
the
passport, I will tell the date, and I will tell the time.
No, man. But listen what I say to you, Carla. Right? In order for us to get the person who actually murdered Jaden, right? We can't be hung up on somebody whose alibi checked out. Okay? We show last night, and I tell you say the immigration vet it and it passed. And we have people who are trying their hardest to say it's not real.
No, because me I say the same thing to say not real, because you know what now? If me buy a ticket to go down to Jamaica, for instance, in her emergency, and she want to reach here as soon as she can, right? Yeah. As soon as she can, and she get that flight we are going in the evening, and she still a look, and she sees something else. We have to leave JFK in the morning, early, but she can reach hours early. She's gonna take that one. The other one it can be refunded. Okay. It's not a problem getting refunded. But she still have an itinerary. She still have a copy of it. She still have a photocopy of it. Everything is already booked with her seat and black. But then, bam, now she see something earlier. I say, oh, you know what, me touch that one here. It's like 4 or 5 hours earlier, so I'm not going to wait until so long, especially if she plans to carry a little boy at the same time. So that don't convince me. That don't convince me at all. Me have to see better than that.
So do you? And
Jamaica so corrupted that me not believe nothing with them say. Not even the Prime Minister. I don't believe nothing with them say.
So you tell me.
I don't believe nothing.
So you tell me what you.
The principal no call her and tell her what to do and who them are going to have to clear it and verify it.
So you say no, right? She have Smaddy at the immigration place. We're gonna cook it up and stamp up the book.
No, the stamp in the book, me don't know about that.
But me I say his.
Because remember, it I go tell you the book. I go tell you what day she lie. I go tell you what time.
Yeah, but me say you're a traveler, right? When you enter into Jamaica, right? Your name in the immigration system with a landing time, you know, when you pass through immigration, you know. Right?
Yeah, so we are trying.
So we are. It is there. It's there in their system. So you tell me, say no, right? If she arrive in an earlier flight, okay, should arrive at let's say she arrive 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning, right? The people them at the immigration are gonna say Shanique is so powerful, right? The Illuminati are going into the system and change it from a 10 o'clock entry time into the island to a 2:30 entry time in the island preparing her to go to Mandeville to murder a 12-year-old boy?
Maybe she have somebody do it. Maybe she have her brother and whoever else do it. And you know what I mean? She probably never did it at the time when it done. But she still have her people them do it. It all lead back to her. She's the only one with the motive. The little boy foot cannot break towards and dead Friday and it not come from she. Definitely come from she.
Okay, I hear you.
Anyone you take it definitely come from she. There's nobody else with a motive for killing. So it's somebody now kidnapping. Why them just choose the day right after the little boy foot broke for us kidnapping the day so? No. Nah. And somebody just killing the day just no, please. No.
Yeah, I know it don't look good. But no, it say it don't look good at all at all.
Don't look good. If she not do it, she have somebody do it. And maybe them take care right before she come.
But why would she contract killing Jaden over a broken femur?
Oh, we know him not dead Saturday. Oh, we know them never having
them reporting missing Friday.
Yeah, them reporting never means they're dead.
Why would they report him missing if him not dead? Or if him not home?
Friday, probably dead Saturday night or Friday night. Friday night or Saturday morning. In almost the exact same time. I don't trust them people there. I don't trust nothing with them say.
Okay, I get what
they can't convince me so easy. It's gonna take a long time for them to convince.
Yeah, I know it's not gonna be easy. Yeah.
It's not for the family, and it's not the auntie.
Yeah.
It's not Mr. T. And what Mr. T said in the morning, I believe what Mr. T said. Not never planned that time. Not never planned that time.
So you believe
Mr.
T? Yeah.
If she knows that she didn't have this long time, why she never bring it forward all these months? When everybody has said the one who when she land, why she never bring it forward?
Yeah, but Carla, hear me out for a second, right? In order for us to solve the case here, right? We have to go based on what we can prove, right? Not based on what we are feeling. Okay? Because if we did it and we are say, all right, we rule out, because you just switch up one time, when we say somebody are going into the system and them are going to stamp because she's this powerful person. And you just switch up and say, all right, then she pays somebody for murder him, or one of the family members she give orders for murder, right? We have to focus now. Yeah, but that alone, right now, go convict nobody.
Not all I go convict nobody in the case.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Wash your gun.
No, man, you can't say that. You can't say that.
I get fed up on the case, though. Yeah, if it boils, I get fed up on it. Too much rigmarole.
Too much rigmarole.
No wonder the man run gun.
Andre said too much banga.
This is too much bangara.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And
no wonder the man run gun. This is a case of too much bangara.
And him not get the beating when me just get the other day. Him not get that beating there.
No, but the problem, you can't take the beating. But the problem is that him can't take the beating.
Yeah, him very sensitive.
Yeah, him can't take the beating.
Yeah, him not come from the trenches over there in a TikTok. So if somebody send him up on there,
but tell me now, who speak to the immigration for confirm it? Who confirm it? The police confirm it? Because the immigration can't just tell anybody so.
Yeah, that's why
be confirmed by the police.
That's why the police them based on when me get right, looking at the information and no arrest. Monday I'm gonna be doing another live, right? Because I have something else to present to the public, right? Because I know some people are saying, oh, it's 2 tickets. Yes, there's 2 tickets, but the tickets are 2 different dates. So on Monday we're gonna visit that one.
Me not convinced a lady to come to work. I believe Mr. T that she come in the morning. Because the way him said the story, that wasn't not planned up. You can tell say the way him talk that him said she come early in the morning, she don't bring no clothes, me give her the key, and that wasn't a plan. When him talks at that time, that wasn't planned. After that, no, it planned. And you see, him no said nothing more from that.
Yeah, but
because
Carla,
everything else will say something.
Carla, film citing, no, I agree with the evidence. So how you gonna agree with Mr. T when you have evidence? Why you
No,
not?
I don't want evidence. The evidence have come too late. If you know you're not guilty, you should have proved. You should have proved. This come like when you go for your appeal, where you know you don't get sentenced already. I know you come for appeal or you bring.
But who was sentenced? The public a court?
Yes, in the public.
No,
Yes,
that's dangerous, man. Public
guilty.
is not
So
court.
No, I don't know why she never why this time you never prove this. Say, look, I come to Jamaica this time, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. Why she never said that? All of a sudden now she go say she come 2 o'clock. No, I don't believe nothing.
No, it's when my investigators them send me in and what she say. We don't know if she actually gave this to the police department.
No, I don't think she gave it to the police department. If she say I could, she give it to the blogger, then no, she couldn't do that from long time and clear. Please. I don't believe nothing with that girls.
All right, take care, Carla. Yes, this is Yard Boss. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I don't like the jungle justice talk with people. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. Make the law take its course. Let's take another call, my people. This case, I tell you, twists and turns, stories after stories. A little 12-year-old boy. Evidence presents itself. Very difficult for people. Let's see. Yes, good evening.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, good night, Yard Boss.
Good night.
Yes, I really appreciate the work that you're doing. I watch you all the time.
Yes.
1 and 2 time, I miss you live, but I always try to go back and watch. I am so interested in this case because, I have kids, and even in December, I was in Jamaica, and I went to the Mega Mart, and I saw the street, I saw the school, I see how close the school is to the Mega Mart. I'm like, it's like, I'm trying to feel what was happening.
Yes.
My reason for calling is, I try to put myself in Shanique's shoes. And if I am Shanique, and I hear my stepdad come out and saying he saw me at this time and all that.
Yeah.
And up until this point, Shanique don't come out to defend herself. Think about this. And as the lady said a few minutes ago, I was thinking about it that probably Shanique rushed to the airport and bought the ticket at the airport after she got the call that this child was injured. And she was assigned a seat at the airport and everything, but probably she couldn't wait. She was so in a rush to get to Jamaica, she probably switched to a different airline and get a ticket that probably she would reach in Jamaica earlier than that time.
Yeah.
This is a question I have. Can the immigration verify the time she arrived in Jamaica?
Call them.
Can they go back to a camera footage of her entering Jamaica at 2 o'clock that afternoon?
Call them.
I'm just saying. You get what I'm trying to say?
But you see, the thing is this, right? This is what you have to understand.
Yes, the immigration.
Right? Let's say this, right? Let's say I'm accused of murdering somebody.
Yes.
Right? And police call me and say, Yard Boss, what time you arriving at the island?
Yes.
And I produce what time arriving at the island. Don't you think the police them already know when me arriving on the island? Don't you think they already have my entry into the island?
But my point is, with so much cover up and stuff going on, it is obvious. Remember, they had a family member at the thing since September, and this is just coming out now. Why haven't the police department come out with these things too?
But that is the problem. That is the problem, right? The police didn't believe it was none of the public's business.
Oh my God. And this is the sad part about what's happening in Jamaica.
Okay? Because simple, they could have just do a public release in one of the newspaper. Them said this is the time that such person arrived at the airport. But the police them never believe it was in public interest to release that information. That is just it.
But the thing is, as you said, look at us social media. This is running the place now more than the regular news stations. You understand what I'm saying? And for them to hear the stepfather in the house saying one time, he saw one person one time, and the next person saying a different time, what more do they need? We as the public really deserve more information than what we're getting.
Yeah, that is like sightings and all them things and timelines. That's normal in any murder or criminal cases, to be completely false and wrong. Because somebody can say they see you.
Early morning. Early morning, it's way far from 2 o'clock.
But early morning when?
It's the early morning. The girl called him before in Japan.
Yeah, him say early morning Friday.
Huh?
Him say early morning Friday.
Yes.
But Carla.
Before he drop the kids, as in don't drop the kids, he take the key to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he take the key to her at the pharmacy.
But when me showing you yesterday, does his early morning 9 o'clock make any sense?
Honestly, to me, it makes sense.
Tell me how.
I believe, this is what I think. I don't have evidence, but just trying to understand the whole thing. There's a possibility this girl could have called him early. When I say early, probably around the time, probably before he even leave out the house. Remember, she could always call and say, listen, Daddy, whatever, I'm here, they're here, So make sure you walk with the keys for me. May I go pick it up from you at some point. She could say me they here, which wouldn't mean definitely she de amendable. It could have mean that she de on the run the thing a Montego Bay airport or whatever airport, Because she already knows that the man leave out earlier morning time. So it could have just knowing that the man leave out, Daddy walk with the key or whatever. I'm gonna pick it up from you sometime. And and that's what I'm trying to say. So when him said Shanique reach her from 6 o'clock, probably around them time, the Shanique call and say, listen, I go pick up the key before he leave the house. You get what I'm trying to say?
Not really.
I don't believe Mr. T was lying with what he said to LL. I don't believe so.
Yeah, but Carla, let me ask you this again, Carla.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this for the last time. Is this your first time over here on the YaadBossTV?
I follow you like anything else.
All right. Let me ask you again, because you know how I go to work, right?
Yes, yes.
If, let's say hypothetical, we just pretend right now, okay?
Yes, yes.
If Shanique board a plane at 11:30 in Atlanta, 11:30 a.m., she'll go up on the plane, and you see it. He presented to you yesterday. Let's take it at face value, say it's real, right? Is it possible for Mr. T to see her at 9 o'clock in the morning in Jamaica?
In other words, what you're asking me is that what if this itinerary you have is correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If this is correct, this is my other theory.
No. Just answer that question. Just answer that question.
No, it wouldn't be possible.
Okay.
So this is what I'm saying. It's like, my point is, if we should go with this itinerary, my other side to it is the principal, the fact that the principal say all these things about this kid eating all day, whatever. My other question is, remember Ann said, they go everywhere together.
Yes.
Is it possible that there's a house somewhere on Perth Road where they have been before as a family that Jaden was told, listen, go by the whatever house on Perth Road. I'm going to pick you up there. You get what I'm trying to say? So this child already know this house. He said, oh, walk by Mega. If you don't still come up by the house on Perth Road. So this is one of the reasons I'm saying, Mr. T, if this itinerary you have is correct, Mr. T should be taken in for questioning.
He was. All of the family members, them were questioned. Everybody was questioned.
Is there any house on Perth where you have ever been to Jaden before? This would give the child a reason. We know Jaden not mad. Be sure the kid is not crazy.
Yeah.
And the kid go to the back of her and turn up. Is there any house? Which one of them associate with some house on Perth Road?
All right. To be quite honest with you, right? The Perth Road and any house associated with Perth Road would not be connected with the family, right? 100%, because I've been investigating this for months, right? And I know the connection with Perth Road, and me and I have the notes here. I'll be discussing the Perth Road scenario with Surprise tomorrow.
Right.
Okay, so stay tuned for that one. But if it's a Perth Road disappearance,
yes,
and we can actually connect at that day.
Because there's a that we need to connect, you know, man. Because I've never seen anything like this before.
It is.
Why is the family so quiet? The quietness of the family is. I know they are guilty.
Yeah, but quietness don't make you guilty. Not because social media is saying that you need to come out and talk that make you guilty.
Not only coming out to social media to talk, they're interested in finding this little boy who was living in their house. They're interested in finding they don't care about what social media want to say, but they don't want to find Jaden.
Yeah, but Carla, listen to me, right? No matter where the family come out and say no, nobody not gonna believe them, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Even if they're not going to pay attention to what people is saying about them, what about their love that they have for Jaden? They're not trying to find Jaden.
And you know, so when I say these things, right, people are going to say, oh, Yard Boss, you're sell out. We don't know what is in people's heart. Me no know what in your heart.
There's no way one little boy in my house and he disappear and me quiet. So I don't care what people want to say. I want to find the little boy. Then too quiet. And them around. What them around for?
Oh. I get what you're saying. So you want to see them coming out and talking.
Say something. Try to plead to the public. We're still trying to find Jaden.
So talk to them directly then. Because they probably be listening. Yeah, talk. You're on the ear now.
Man. Listen, man. Come on. The whole world have been talking.
Yeah.
Now. And I don't think the police force they're not doing anything.
So send the family a message.
We need justice. We need justice.
Yeah, we need justice. But what message do you want to send to them? You want to hear from them how they're feeling?
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. They might not come. I need the investigative department, whatever, the government to do something. They're not. It's obviously the family not gonna do anything.
No,
but the government.
Yeah.
Yes, the government can do something. It is too obvious.
Them say the government have bigger fish to fry. So them say bigger fish to fry.
Boy, may I tell you, foreign rough, but me prefer stay here in the roughness because trust me, no matter what it is, me not think this would have gone in America go down like this. No. Me not try compare Jamaica to America, but this is too obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the schools so quiet, the principal quiet, the teacher them quiet, the students them better mind their own business because they look like they're catching a trouble at school. Nobody come out and say Jaden was my friend.
But,
I was the farm teacher. Nobody.
Yeah, but Carla, this is where you have to understand with Jaden Smith case. Jaden Smith is a special little boy. Okay? This is 6 months later, and we're still having public debate about Jaden Smith. Normally, social media don't have public debates on missing children. Not after maybe a week or 2 weeks. That done. viral moment and then it done. But Jaden is different. 6 months later, and people are still fighting for justice for Jaden.
I'm telling you, it's really sad. It's really sad.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, thanks for the work you're doing. Somebody have to talk up. And I know you're fighting. And we are here with you. We're here to support you.
Even
we were very disappointed, when that itinerary came out. But it is what it is. We don't know. We're all just trying to find answers here.
And them beat me over TikTok.
I'm not gonna beat you, but what is our next move? That's my point. What is our next move? Because we can't give up on one here. You understand? Yeah. What else are we looking into here? Because, okay, if we're gonna say, okay, she's not the main suspect, who is? Because this child never dropped off of the earth.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, man, thank you for taking my call and have a good night.
All right, you too. Take care. This is a tough one, my people. Tough one. But we're going to have the Grandmaster himself, and I'm sure he's going to come up with something tomorrow. And then we're going to see if we're going to be able to follow that path tomorrow. Hello, good evening. You're live on the air.
So, YaadBoss, are you on the air?
Yes, we're live on the air, yes.
Yes, let me tell you something, Mr. YaadBoss.
Yeah.
Shanique doesn't have to do it herself. She can pay somebody to think this child. Jamaican people paying this kind of money, 150 US to kill people and all this kind of thing.
Yeah, but why would she pay somebody to kill Jaden?
You can stay wherever you want. Yeah. You can stay wherever you want and arrange stuff. You only owe to get that record if they report it to the FBI here and the FBI pull that phone record you in your story. Because this case can meet to America. Nobody, the Jamaican police never, because she living here. If they had reported it to the FBI here, Jamaica police, and they pull her phone record from America here, they would catch her. It's easy work. I was a police officer in Guyana. It's easy work.
All right, slow down for a second. Slow down for a second. No, but listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, listen to what I'm saying to you, right? Let's calm down for a second, right? The general public is assuming that the police never investigate the family. That is what we are assuming, right? And as new information hit the public domain, we're seeing clearly, right, that the police actually investigated the family.
But you can, Mr. YaadBoss, I heard the brother is saying that the police wait for 2 weeks. I listened to this story. I'm not Jamaican. The police is listening. The police wait for 2 weeks and call him on the phone and investigate him. He never went to the station. Nobody investigate nobody on no phone. You do not do no investigation on phone. You take them to the CID office, the headquarters, and you investigate them.
Yeah.
You don't have nobody investigate. But in these places, Jamaica and all these places, Guyana, all these places, these police taking money from the people, paying them big money, just for them not to do the work.
Yeah, but the argument, right? Because this is what we're doing, right? We need justice for Jaden Smith, right? But we can't continue to push the goalpost and say, okay, since the itinerary look like it check out, all right, she send and call somebody and pay them to kill Jaden. Let's not go in that direction.
The first thing, she does not live in Jamaica. This child disappeared when she go there. When she meet there, or because this child went to school, as they said. What time did she leave? I saw what time they said she leave America. Listen, a phone call. There was a case that I listened to. It was a Jamaican guy right up in America here. He paid the police officer in Jamaica to kill his child mother and his two friends them. And when the feds pull his record, his phone record give him up in this country here. They call Jamaica and the inspectors, the one I think catch the boy going. He was 5 minutes away from that, from these girls to kill him.
So let me ask you a question. When would Shanique actually order the hit on Jaden?
Let me tell you something.
Just give me a timeline now. Give me a timeline. When would she do that? Walk me through it.
Listen, it's when this child femur broke, all these things take place.
Yeah.
That is what happened.
So let me ask you this, right?
This thing, she was right in America here. And if they pull her phone record in America, Mr. YaadBoss, you will find out. I'm telling you. There was a man, let me tell you, not too far from my house here. His child get hit down with a school bus. And he won the money because he sued the school bus company. The child went on a ventilator.
Yeah.
And there was a nurse went there, African nurse. And the nurse said she wasn't feeling good and she went to one. And another nurse went there. And this time the father for the child, he want the money. He want to get rid of all them to get this money. And he called his cousin on the phone.
So you're talking about life insurance money?
Yes.
Yeah.
The school bus company have to pay. The government have to pay. The government have to pay them because it's a school bus for the government. They don't this child on the road.
Oh, so them just pull the plug on the child?
No. The child want the money and he set up his cousin to go and the cousin didn't know where the wife was living. And he make a plan and all kinds of things and do it on his phone. And the man went, the cousin went there, go through the window downstairs, went upstairs, ordered the nurse to take the child off the ventilator. And when he took the child off the ventilator, the child dead because it's 100% defendable the bed. So
I am not gonna go down that road where them Shani call and, because watch me now, right? And you have to be, because I know you have been a subscriber for a while, right? We have spoken before, right? Because new evidence entered the public space. Now we're trying to find something to connect Shanique. We're so desperate, right, to tie everything to someone who look like she's innocent. If the person look like we could be barking up the wrong tree and somebody else is getting away with murder.
The right direction because the bloggers would not find out anything.
Oh, you know that. So who gave you?
U.S. State Department, the government here, to look into it, and then they will pull our phone record. If they do not pull Shani's phone record, they would never know what went down. Please give me a chance. Okay. The case will close within a minute if they pull your phone record before she leave this country.
Okay.
You know America don't play.
Yeah, I get you.
You know America don't play. But people do things on the phone all the time, and that's what get catch.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Let the police get on to FBI or the feds or whatever, and they would, when they pull a phone record, then you would see story. The case will close within a minute. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That phone record from this country here, that will give her up. This phone record from this country.
Yeah, but they're not going to be able to get that. That is virtually impossible because you have to charge her, you have to send for her, then you have to subpoena this. That's not going to happen.
Well, Mr. YaadBoss, that is an easy thing because America will pick it up as long as the police from Jamaica call you. They don't have to
No, you can't do that. No. The court, all right, listen to me, right? The court have to issue a warrant to go in our phone. Okay?
No, not in this, Mr. YaadBoss.
Jamaica don't have no jurisdiction in America. If them can't even extradite murderers over USA, they go and send and order somebody to. No,
Mr.
man.
YaadBoss, how you think they find these criminals in this country?
Yeah, this is here. In America, it's very easy for the court to say, okay, for a resident or a US citizen, the judge can say, okay, we have a search warrant to go into your phone. But you're asking a foreign country to order a US resident To go in on them phone, go search.
Mr. YaadBoss, it can happen because Jamaican
It
government
can happen, but there's no precedent for that, though.
They never get into to nothing because I see this child missing from how long, and the Prime Minister never said anything. None of the MP, they never said anything about it. Nobody.
Yeah.
It's just the bloggers. It's just the bloggers doing the work. I'm telling you, I look at it all the time. It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
A disgrace. Disgrace.
But remember now, don't say no blogger not gonna solve it because it's this blogger right here giving you the flight information. So don't say no blogger not gonna solve the case. You know, see, the bloggers work.
The bloggers that work without no pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like those kind of things. You can't do them things to bitch. You see, when you have children, it's a different story. You cannot do things to people children because when your time comes, it will be rough, worse than the person time that you hurt before.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Carla.
All right, Mr. YaadBoss.
All right, take
I'm
care.
listening to this story all the time. It's very upsetting because I have grandchildren and I wouldn't like for nobody to do them things to them.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Hello. Good evening. YaadBoss speaking. You're live on the air.
Yeah, it's me again, YaadBoss.
Yeah.
Did you see the boarding pass or you see the ticket?
Which listen, I went into the website. Right. So this is what you have to understand, right? Whenever I receive what I received, right? How I validated was to enter into a website and see everything that I need to see. Okay, I didn't see any cancellation. I saw a seat number and I saw everything that I needed to see. Now, for those who are skeptical, they can do their own research and try to find if there's another flight and try to call immigration, do whatever they need to do to validate it. Call the police department.
Call immigration is not gonna, they can't disclose.
Yeah.
Call immigration cannot disclose it. They're not gonna disclose it. So that's the FBI out here could get that. I don't even think the police will get it.
Yeah, but FBI now go. FBI have no jurisdiction in Jamaica.
That's a federal. Anything I go through this is federal. Anything with immigration is federal, please. Yeah, the police are not to do with that federal. They're not really have nothing to do with that. Because I just can't believe she have something like
some people are so like
clear up her name.
She got change it in the website. These people are crazy, you know. Me have some TikTok people over here. Them are easy, you know. They say she got change it in the website. Stupid. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I think? She bought the ticket to come, but she see an earlier ticket. She didn't plan on buying 2 tickets to show this one and show this one and show this one. But when she found that she could have come earlier, she leave that flight and go jump on another flight. That's all it is. And because she planned to use 2 tickets. No, that's not what it is.
Yeah.
She planned to use an earlier. She see where she gonna get an earlier ticket because she do everything so fast. She grab the first one she catch, and then she find out there's an earlier one that she could have catch coming from a different part. And she decided to change her mind, but she didn't buy it with the intention of
Boy, the way owner. So she's a nurse, right? With 2 children, right? And for somebody who is an amateur nurse with 2 children, the way owner say it is like she is like this trained assassin to plan. Because a trained assassin would do that, you know.
No. She just want to get there. Her child got hurt, and she wants to get there as fast as she can. This one is going all the way in the evening, and she see one that's going earlier. She wants to get there. She want to get to the hospital. She want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't think she fried him with the intention to go kill him. I don't think that. She of course she gonna beat him up, but she didn't plan to go kill him. I don't think she planned to go kill him. But something happened along the way that wasn't supposed to happen, and that's where the problem is come. But if we could even say the phone call that she made to her mother, you know, when she reached in Jamaica, Digicel would pick it up, even if you leave here with your phone. When you get there, Digicel pick it up. You could see when she called her mother first. They should have made the proof in public opinion, just like she's making a proof now with a ticket to say that, you know, I wasn't there. I came there this time. They're the one that's supposed to show the people that, look, I come here this time, I called my mother this time. You know, they have to get the full record. I mean, if you know people are saying this about you and saying this about, you're the one supposed to try to clear your name.
To be quite honest with you, Carla, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
She's the, I mean, come on now. They are the one that's under suspicion.
I'm not gonna say what my feeling. I'm not gonna say what my feeling towards your demands is, right? But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because the phone record could say when she made the first phone call to her mother from Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's gonna show when the first phone call made from Jamaica, not from here. From Jamaica, and then it will see right away.
Yeah.
She called her mom a certain time because she did call her mom, and her mom. That's why her mom told Mr. T to go give her the key. And I believe that part. I don't know Mr. T not that crazy. He wouldn't be able to drive on the street. He's not that crazy.
So what you're trying to ascertain, or what you're trying to, what you would say, get, right? Is something that a police department would ask, right? And a police department would actually gather those information. More than likely, it's not going to be in the public domain, to be quite honest with you.
I understand, but I mean, they wouldn't verify when she come, but right now they're going to verify. Since you would show them that now they're going to verify.
Me? The police them probably already have this. The police them probably already have this.
But you know, but they didn't want to do nothing, so why they gonna do nothing now? Now that you show it to them, they want to.
No, me not show nothing to no police. Me not show nothing to no police.
So how they confirm it? How they confirm it? They didn't see it.
Let's not get into that.
Oh well.
If right.
That's how they're gonna confirm. And
if you
in the first place, they didn't want to.
Yeah, I can't get into that aspect of it.
Yeah, I understand. I everything you can get into. That's why I don't believe nothing. I don't believe nothing. The first part of the story, I stick with it. Shani go to Jamaica in the morning. Mr. T meet her and give her the key.
You have to prove it,
She go to Spurt Road. She go to Spurt Road and Spurt Road or whatever his name is, Spurt. And get dressed or whatever she have to do because she didn't bring any clothes. I don't think he was lying. No, he wasn't lying.
Okay.
People are stupid. He wasn't lying. I know people, you know, it's hard to swallow.
Yeah.
People are not gonna swallow this. Nah, not gonna swallow this. Nah. There's no other way around. I wish it was another way around, but it's not.
All right, my boss.
I know it's not.
All right, take care.
Thanks for your time.
All
right,
bye-bye.
thank you. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Good night.
All right, let me turn off this phone here. All right, so phone is off. We're gonna call it a night. This is the longest stream. What, 2 hours and 27 minutes? It's the longest stream I've ever had over here. All right, let's go through some of these comments here. Boy, I may have some members over here. But they look like them just parking at the member section to find out what going on because I'm own members, them a beat me. What's going on? You guys supposed to be friends, not foe. All right, so big up yourself, Linda in the house. Wendy Baker, big up yourself. All right, let's see who else is here. There's a lot of comments to go through. Another Linda, Wendy again. All right. Let's continue to go. Linda again. Pauline, big up yourself. All Pauline about me out, but you're good, Pauline, you're good. All right, let's see here. Okay, Shanda there too. Let me see what Shanda said now. Okay. Let's continue. So Pauline is still here, Linda. Listen, my people, right? I don't have an agenda. Okay? Zero agenda. I showed you earlier when I started highlighting the Jaden Smith case. And being the type of person that I am, if I see something that goes against the credibility of my prime crown witness, what should I do? Should I continue to believe my crown witness blindly? If my sister somebody taking a flight from Atlanta at 11:30 a.m., am I still to believe my crown witness saw the person who is accused and convicted in the court of public opinion at 9 o'clock? No. To continue to hold your crown witness as being factual, as being truthful, would be extremely irresponsible for anyone. Plain and simple. Anyone with an ounce of credibility, not even going to say common sense, but credibility, would kick away that 9 o'clock sighting. And then the flight landed at 2:30, my people. I'm talking to people in this case here who really and truly want justice. Not guessing and pulling from here and if no. I do believe that everybody upon this case here want justice for Jaden Smith. But if we stop moving the goalposts, we will get justice for Jaden Smith. Now, she landed at 2 o'clock. At 2:30. She jumped out of the plane and jump in the car and rush. Go to Mandeville for lay wait him and murder him. What about the 2 o'clock or the 3 o'clock sighting that Mr. T said he saw her? She landed at 2:30. Even if it's a 2-hour drive and it's a race car driver, we drive her from the airport and them take 2 hours and she jump out of the plane, pan the tarmac. As soon as the plane lands, so she jump out at 2 o'clock, 2:30. I reach at the Mandeville area at 4:30. Mr. T never see her at 2 o'clock. I'm saying that because people are moving the goalposts and them are saying she fly out of the plane on the tarmac and Romaine meet her upon the runway and she jump in the car and Romaine drive out off the runway, flying to Mandeville, go pick up Jaden and murder him. Jamaica, does that argument make any sense? Remember, we're saying that we're all in this for justice for Jaden Smith. Genuinely. I know it's hard to accept this itinerary. Continue to search for another one. If another one pop up, that show, and you can prove it, whoever find it, I'll be the first one marching back on the bandwagon. Say, lock up the wicked girl. I've been beating her for months upon months. But do me a big one. Jamaica. If the itinerary in any which way does not align with Mr. T's timeline, please, let us start looking for the person responsible for murdering Jaden. Let us do that. If it's not Shanique, then who is it? Could it be Mr. T? Could it be Miss Anne? Could it be Demar? Could it be someone in high society that lay waited Jaden on Perth Road when he was seen walking on Perth Road, soaked, and he was lured to that White House that Sir Price spoke about? And the woman in that house was the woman who was hungry. And someone in high position, the vision keep on saying, the principal. And that house is connected to Manchester High School. The lady we see him is a woman we see him. Was there another man in a that the house there that Sir Price went to? The woman murdered Jaden? Sacrificed Jaden? I don't know. But that is a hypothesis that is running in my brain. Let's just be genuine, my people. If you don't believe in the itinerary, find another one. Call the police them. Call immigration. If you can't find nothing, call immigration, call the police them, see what you can find. But the longer when you continue to say it is not real, is the more time we're giving the actual killers or killer to get away with the murder of Jaden Smith. To everybody on TikTok, to everybody on YouTube, we're all in this for justice for Jaden. All right, my people. This is your boy Yard Boss. Thank you guys so much for joining another live stream. Tomorrow, we have the Spirit Boss in the house. Me and him go back tomorrow, you know. Me and him go to war tomorrow. So, he'll be here tomorrow. Well, good, my people. Until next time, peace out. Peace out. Peace out.